Panda.
This all happened when I was in 4th grade. At the time, I was living in a developing city in Western Japan. Before the area was developed, the area was all mountains. That being the case, I could jump on my bike and be in the middle of the mountains in only 20 minutes. On that day, it was Saturday, and we only had a half day of school. I heard that my friend Shuzo got a new toy. Let's go to the mountains to play after lunch. So we decided to go. After school and eating lunch at home, I got on my bike and went to meet Shuzo at the park. Shuzo got there before I did. Look at this! It's so cool! Nice! Let's go into the mountains and shoot things with it. We jumped on our bikes and left the town as we were heading to the mountains. There was one last house before we entered the mountain path. We used it as a landmark, got off our bikes, and started walking down the mountain path. We were heading for the place deep in the mountains. I guess we spent about 15 minutes walking on the narrow trails deep in the mountains. We found a good place and played with the gun for about an hour. We were really getting into it when we heard... Huh? Did you say something? Nope. A strange animal sound. Shuzo and I looked around and... heard some more. Looking toward the sound, we saw our monkey. It was huge, about the size of a small adult, with long arms. What's that? No idea. It has red hair and somehow its face looked like that of an old man's. The monkey looked towards us and laughed strangely. We were both overwhelmed with fear. There was something evil in that laugh. Ah! We ran as fast as we could down the slope in front of us. We were fast, but the voice of the monkey kept up with us. Looking behind us, we could see the monkey was jumping from tree to tree. Ah! We were both screaming in terror as we were running. There was a river at the bottom of the slope. We were both hesitant to cross it, but that constant voice from behind us drove us on. Did we get away? When we got to the other side, the voice suddenly stopped. The monkey was standing on the other side of the river. It was not looking at us with the strange smile from before, but we could see murder in its eyes. It looks like it can't get across the river. I guess so. We watched the monkey on the other side of the river as we were panting to get our breath back. As soon as we tried to leave, the monkey gave up, a loud scream. We were both scared out of our wits, but we knew it could not come to get us. In order to put distance between us and the monkey, we walked about 5 minutes and sat down. What should we do? It is still probably out there waiting for us. We won't be able to come home until the monkey gives up on us. In the end, we decided to wait for a day. As it was getting dark, we both got more and more scared. Maybe we were wrong, that the monkey couldn't cross the river. Just thinking of hearing its voice getting close to us made me shake with fear. My family is going to be angry that I don't come home. Take it easy. You know how scary my father can be. My father is the chief instructor at the karate school. There are many stories about how strong he really is. The sun rose without either of us getting a wink of sleep. We were both too scared to sleep. The sun is starting to rise. What time is it? I'm sure that monkey gave up by now. Yeah, let's go to the river and look. The two of us quietly sneaked up into the river. Saying that, we crossed the river. We have to move quietly and quickly. When we get up the slope, we'll have to turn left on the path. Arriving at the river, there was no sign of the monkey. When we got to the other side of the river, the fear of the day before came back to us. We both knew that we couldn't waste time on fear, so we ran as fast as we could up the slope. We knew we had to be quiet, but we decided to run as quickly as possible. We finally arrived at the first place we saw the monkey. Dashing down the path we came into the mountain on, we finally saw the house that we used as a landmark. Yelling out, we ran towards the house. "What are you doing? Where's your family?" We told him what we experienced in the mountains, but because we were both excited and out of breath, he couldn't understand what we were saying. "I can't tell what you're saying, but your family must be worried about you. You can call your parents from my house." The man let us into his house. When we got our breath back, we called our houses. "Hello? Dad, it's me. Is that Fujio? Do you know how much you worried us? His shoes are with you? Did someone find him?" "Yeah." I bowled on the phone. Shuzo started crying too. The old man decided to help explain the situation. "They ran onto my property this morning. They said something about being chased by a monkey." He hung up the phone after explaining everything to our parents. The man told us that my father and Shuzo's father will both come for us. After talking with the old man for a little while. "Is that what you're talking about? I have lived here for a long time, but it's the first time I heard that. Just stay here, where you are, and everything will be okay." We heard the monkey. Both Shuzo and I started shaking and crying because we were so scared. "I don't care what kind of animal it is, this will take care of it with no problem." Saying that, the old man took out a hunting rifle. It wasn't like the toy guns we were using. It was a real gun. Even seeing that, we were so scared of the calls from the monkey. After a little while, we heard a car pulling up to the house. I ran out of the house and up to my father as fast as I could. "We have to leave! The monkey is coming!" "Thank the man that helped you first." Suddenly, everyone froze on the spot. The monkey came out from the mountains and was standing about 20 meters from us. My father looked shocked. The old man cursed because he left his rifle in the house. The monkey suddenly ran at us at full force, so Shuzo and I fell to the ground out of fear. Quickly, my father ran towards the monkey. He jumped up and kneed the monkey in the face before delivering a four-fist punch. The monkey still wouldn't go down, so he kicked it with a front kick. Without missing a beat, my father swept the monkey's feet out from under it and turned around to deliver a kick to the side of its face. With that, the monkey stopped moving. What's with this monkey? It's the first time I've seen it. Your father's amazing! There's no way I want to argue with my father after seeing that. As we were talking, the monkey disappeared without a trace. The whole thing was strange. Because of that, my parents could understand why I didn't come home that night before. They were happy that I was able to make it back home in one piece. My father only got mad at me because a lot of people were out searching for us that night. After that day, Shuzo decided to enter my father's dojo and is actually teaching karate now. This was the story of the fear Shuzo and I felt 16 years ago.